2020 was our best year in sales. We were 142% over what we were in 2019, which was the previous high sales year for the company. So it's definitely a huge step in the right direction for us. My name is Nick Behselich. My wife and I own Security Glass Block in West Dallas, Wisconsin, just outside Milwaukee. Originally heard about the Leadership Initiative from a contractor that we work with. We purchased the business end of 2019, and winter is typically a slow time of year, but it was kind of too slow for what I was looking for, being a new business owner. So we happened to be talking to this contractor, a customer of ours, and mentioned how he's been working with the Leadership Initiative and really brought him back from almost having to close the doors as a business, and really has brought them back strong. So heard about it with him and decided to kind of reach out and see how they could help us out. Leadership Initiative, currently we're working with them as a business coach. Obviously they're also helping us with our marketing, with our website, getting us to the top spot on Google, really helping us boost our Google reviews. But really, they've also helped us, being new business owners, they've helped us work through the checklist, putting together checklists for employees, getting rid of toxic employees, not being held captive by our employees, and not being able to own the business and grow the business how we want to, by having the old culture that was kind of still instilled with the previous owner. So right now we're really working to kind of purge some of that old mindset. Of the 8 original employees that they had, we're down to 1 that currently is still here. So again, just getting rid of that old mindset, and the Leadership Initiative to help us put together a process, put together the group interview system to get a lot of people in here in a short amount of time to really find the people that are going to work best with us, and how we want to build the culture moving forward. In previous roles and previous life before owning this business, I worked for a large company. We would have plenty of consultants come and go for different various parts of the business, whether it was marketing or IT or sales, things like that. So I think what makes the Leadership Initiative different is just the follow-up. Constantly getting in here, meeting once a week with a business coach, checking on what we've done from the previous week, making sure that we're getting done what we need to be getting done to set ourselves up for success in the future. If we want to be independent of the business, or have the business work independent from my wife and I as owners, so that way we can do other things or pursue other interests. It's really just having the time to set the business up for success. Put the processes in place, and I just think that's the huge difference from other consultants that I've worked with in the past, is the constant follow-up, the pushing you to get things done, versus, okay, it's not done, no big deal, we'll just kind of move on mentality. So that's been a great help for us. Extremely happy. I'd probably say about 9. The other 1 is probably just me still kind of being new owners. Last year, we had the COVID kind of came at the beginning of the year, but then the whole summer we had the best year that the company's ever had. So it was an extremely busy spring through the end of the year. So just the time on my behalf to sit down and get things done that need to be done to work on the business rather than working in the business, was a real struggle. So still something we're working through, bringing on new talent within the sales and the installation sides of our business. So that was all through the Leadership Initiative, and how they do their interview process, how they set up the check and balance, the checklists and all that. So that's definitely helping us give more responsibility to people within the company that deserve it and that can handle it, which is then opening up time for me to work on the business, which is just a huge part of the Leadership Initiative's focus. As of right now, like I said, it's just been a huge help. We still have a long way to go. to fully get there. However, I think it's been a huge success for us just in a short amount of time. Again, we've gone from 27 Google reviews when we bought the company to 142 right now, and we're less than a year into this process. So I think that is greatly increased our sales. But again, it's also helping us put together a process that the company can run on without me being here every day. And so, having that eventually when that's all put together and running smoothly, and we have the right people and the right seats on the bus, I think that's really going to help us. And it's going to open up more time for me to be able to spend with my family, which is the ultimate goal, or to spend time, doing other interests or pursuing other business opportunities in the future. So definitely recommend working with the Leadership Initiative. 2020 was our best year in sales. We were 142% over what we were in 2019, which was the previous high sales year for the company. So it's definitely a huge step in the right direction for us. We're currently outgrown our current facility, so that's a good problem to have. We need to figure out how we can do that in the future. But the sales have gone up ridiculous amounts, and I think that's a good part to the Leadership Initiative. And just really getting us to the top of Google at this point. As of this point, like I said, it's been a tough year. Because we've been so busy, it's been hard for me to work on the business due to the high increase of sales, which is, again, a good problem to have. But now that we have those people, getting the right people within the company that can take over some of those day-to-day operations that I was doing pretty much everything for, is definitely going to help. So the emotional wins, besides just the comfort level of, hey, we're losing 35 years of experience with people that are leaving. If you had asked me in the spring or the summer how I felt about that, I would have been extremely nervous. But right now, just with the processes in place, again, the getting people in here in the group interview system, along with just the checks, the checklist, the checks and balances of making sure everybody's doing what they need to be doing to have the company run smoothly, it has been a huge weight off my shoulders. We need to enact those things at this point, but right now, just knowing that it's there, knowing that we're working on it and working towards those goals is a huge, I would say, huge emotional support for me at this point. So that's definitely a win in my book.